hold of the blinded guide. Doom comes from the heavens.
Master, watch your head. Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That...
Sorry, old man. Their voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abala, how they sing.
This is Idira, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius. Idira?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
The entity in your consciousness shrinks and crawls in deeper, its claws scraping against the walls of your mind as if its presence is trying to hide from the seer standing before you. A diviner, are you?
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud. And you are von Valancius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs. Well then, we finally meet.
Officer's frequency. To all who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the officer's deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officer's deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
That's Edelthrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelthrat's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
How do you know who I am?
What? You think Lady Theodora didn't ask me to peek into the darkness behind the backs of those she sees as her prospective heirs? I have seen you. I have seen the footsteps of your past and the wounds of your heart.
The seer's words dredge up something dark and frightening from the depths of your memory. Your soul has been tainted by the influence of warp sorcery, and it seems you will never be rid of it. What are you doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the Navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the enginarium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
What? You don't mean the Engineer Prime is...
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
We must see if the Navigator is well.
Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity.
There's like a billion keys out here all right, everywhere.
But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Nice. Got a Psyker now in my party. Oop. There. Yeah, I'm sure bullets for sure kill that guy.
Know your duty.
Did I mention that my whispers tell me jokes? Jokes that once said aloud make your eyes bleed and blood curdle. Talk about black comedy.
Out my way.
Why did I not foresee this?
Uh-oh. She's already about to die.
Through pain and hardship, we prove our devotion.
The void bar is already getting pretty high. If it gets up to here, pretty much if it goes past this, it'll stuff with the void will start happening. I guess we'll see pretty soon.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
But I have to get rid of their Psykers, because pretty much any Psykers during the combat will contribute to this. And see, pretty much everything that she does will contribute to it. So we're already about to probably have a little bit of problems.
Indeed. It will be done.
Whoop. I didn't mean to do that, my bad. I meant to do that one. I cleaved my own guy. I'm really glad I missed against my own guy. I'm gonna have to get into not a very good spot to hopefully take out this guy.
And
First
so shall it be done.
I should have just went for a normal shot, to be honest. Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah. Oh, he didn't do anything. Nice.
There is movement in the Empyrean. Be gone!
That problem's dealt with.
One viewer target.
The creature in the chair appears as if it's become one with the throne. You see pink, parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and the limbs that have far too many joints for a normal human being. The Navigator is breathing heavily. the air whistling as it exits through the two dark gill-like slits of its cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut, the two ordinary eyes that, as well as the third one that sits in the center of his forehead.
I believe Master Vespider
Creature.
still lives.
Our creature.
The servants are dead.
I'm gonna
But
throw
the
a picture
chamber,
of
thank the
creature
Emperor,
on the
is
video.
still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive.
What's wrong with them? As I address Idira.
Wounded, exhausted, fighting back the endless horrors of the warp that are forcing their way into his head. Pick one.
Your time is short.
Our time is short to do what?
Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn.
Ah! It came from beyond! His body is not his!
Idira's scream is echoed by the silent cries in your head. The unseen creature triumphs at the sight of the Navigator succumbing to the paroxysms of corruption. I've never even seen that word before.
Thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me. Run. Flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp. But it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help.
Who torments you?
The Urge. Kneel before the ascent of a new champion. When the rite is complete, this shell will burst, and thousands of Moors will accept the sacrifice offered to the edge of daybreak by the bringer of twilight, the one marked by the will of the gods.
Each word rings through your head like the tolling of a bell, as if countless voices have joined in, screaming into your ears. For a moment you lose your bearings. This unholy chorus must be trying to confound you with the sounds not meant for this world. What is this supposed to mean?
A rite. A sacrifice offered. Oh. My heart tells me that Kunrad was not deterred by his defeat in the warrant chamber.
What? Kunrad betrayed Lady Theodora? But how is that? How? He was as loyal as a dog. And I didn't hear a thing, I swear.
The footfalls of the bringer of twilight are veiled by the will of his masters. Tear out your eyes. She who is to become the champion's servant, for you need them no longer.
I want to tell you. Tell me how. That would help.
The sanctum will be sealed. I will hold it off. Hold on. And wait for the signal from the Master Helmsman. Then I will commence the translation. So, run. Run.
The Navigator is still alive, but barely so. What do we do now?
The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us earlier.
Vespidas, good luck. And thank you.
The Navigator does not give her a response. Black tears mixed with the blood are streaming from underneath his closed eyelids, and the vox at the base of the chair is bellowing out static interspersed with distant echoes of otherworldly laughter. It's time to leave. Generally.
Let us walk this path to the end.
You guys following me? Why aren't you following me?
The Emperor protects.
Ah, okay. I was doing it wrong. I had them broken
Let
up.
the faith guide my path to glory.
Ah. You must gather your party before venturing. Still learning. This game is ultra complex.
Your ship's as good as ours. It's all over for you.
I shall pity not your enemies. I shall heed not their pleas.
Somebody shoot this.
I shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
I told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my Emperor.
I'm guessing she's a sister of battle, if I had to guess. The white-haired warrior turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing. The weapon quivers in her hand, and for a brief moment it seems she is not going to stop, and will instead continue eliminating every target she sees, starting with you.
Sister Argenta! Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you?
Konstantinos von Addelgard, the captain's heir.
The hour is dark and daunting. The ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelthrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation, so I suggest we all do just that.
I am no traitor, sister, you can be sure of that.
If you speak truthfully, the Emperor will not forsake you. If you are lying, you will not escape his retribution. I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
What does a warrior of the Adeptus Sororitas do aboard the rogue trader ship? Your orders serve this ecclesiarchy, do they not?
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
That's true, Albard.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice.
What is happening on the officer's deck?
Massacre, my lord. And heretics are not just killing the crew. Some kind of blight is sweeping through the decks, filling the air. I saw people going mad the moment they breathed it in, screaming about seeing their dead comrades, tearing out their eyes. I implore you, my lord, be on your guard.
We must get to the main hall of the deck.
Through this door. I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May terror's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
I definitely think my wife should cosplay as this character. She definitely looks like her. Hopefully I did pick up everything in the other room. Honestly, the chainsword is. I'm gonna keep the chainsword. Giving him an axe would be kind of lame. Let me change the formations real quick.
Blessed is von Valencia's bloodline. My faith is my shield.
The whispers are getting louder.
You make a suitable sacrifice.
There's definitely the last, of course. Might actually put him in cover.
That had better be ineptitude, not malice.
Dang it! That was unfortunate. Jesus. Ugh.
Rejoice in service.
I am your doom.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Yeah, attack me, don't attack her. How did that happen? I have to make it through this somehow.
Death to non-believers! Out of my way!
Okay, so that would be 2 action points if I did that.
I will not.
Of course. I crippled her, so.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I will do my duty. At your beck and call.
This is beyond me. And so shall another step towards our ultimate victory. I won't suffer this.
Will do. I serve the ruinous powers. I bring ruin.
Doubt is for the weak. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Chaos guides me.
Can't push too far forward, obviously. 'Cause then he'll be all alone out here. So.
Reduced to dust.
I can't allow myself to do this. The Emperor commands.
I am your doom. What is this foreboding? On it.
This is unacceptable.
Chaos guides me.
Victory is... I took care of this one.
I cannot comply. I will not be deterred.
Cover me!
Thankfully, the fucking new lady we just hired didn't die. Because I shot her right in the face.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
Okay, fine. Thanks. I don't know how well I'm gonna use weapons, or melee weapons. Especially because my weapon skills pretty much default. I didn't put any points into it. So I'm gonna switch to a shotgun, I think. And then for sidearm, I'll do the same thing. Why not? Just can't use two-handed weapons because I broke her arm. Fortunately, kind of steadied it. That's fine.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
I shall... A Melta Charge will help. There's probably one around here somewhere.
I have proven myself yet again. Know your duty. The strain has taken its toll.
Ah, I could have used the other thing.
This is beyond me. We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours. Accomplished. Let us walk this path to the end.
Nice. This is very nice. I pretty much get gives anyone on my team an extra turn just by taking that.
The burden of failure. I shall repent. The duty prevails.
That was a waste of resources. Like fair, since I shot her in the head. The roar of flames rings in your ears, and the choking smoke makes you cough and gasp for air. You instinctively recoil from the scorching heat wiping your face. A moment later, a hazy silhouette forms in the raging wall of fire. You are surrounded by ear-splitting noise and screaming, yet you distinctly hear the sound of footsteps. And then, you see the figure walk out of the fire towards you. It's Theodora von Valetius.
Are you lost, my heir?
An apparition. A sorceress. Apparition. Trickery of the warp.
Sister, you will lower your weapon. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous.
This is impossible.
I doubt you are aware of the limits of what is possible. For your worldview is but an iota of what a rogue trader knows and sees. But I can tell that you would like me to share that knowledge with you. That power over reality. I can lead you out of these flames, show you a path, rid you of pain, and give you a weapon so that you may defeat your enemies. Decide.
Your mouth begins to salivate. Each word Theodora speaks is like music to your ears. The entity that now dwells within the deepest recesses of your mind is pleading, begging, demanding that you give her your immediate answer. And that answer can be nothing other than acceptance.
Do not listen to this abomination. If there is naught but his light in your heart, if you are resolute in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects. His faithful will not be deterred by either darkness or deceitful promises. Nor will the fire burn those who carry the torch of faith in their soul.
To the void with you. We need to follow Lady Theodora before we suffocate in this furnace.
The people! The survivors from the middle decks! We must help the crew! Lead them out! Find a way around!
Then we'll miss our chance to meet up with Edel. What are we waiting for?
The Emperor will guide the righteous on their path. Thousands of needles pierce your consciousness but are powerless to stop you. You step forward and the illusion breaks. A wave of excruciating pain crashes over you, and Theodora's voice fades into the firestorm. You hear the voices of your companions calling out from behind you, and their screams of the weak dying in their inescapable bodies. The blinding inferno and the harrowing pyre. The all-consuming storm releases you as you step out, barely able to stay on your feet. The blood is pounding in your ears, drowning out the world around you. Your eyes, caked in soot and burnt eyelashes, refuses to open. Free from the flames, you take 2 steps before collapsing to your knees. The rush of blood in your temple and the horrible pain all over your scorched body cloud your mind before suddenly retreating, as if driven away by some mighty will. A new strength spreads throughout your veins, and despite the wounds, your body is once more ready for the trials and struggles. You open your eyes and see a glow with warm light before you, the Aquila, the sacred symbol of the Imperium. And the next moment, you are struck with another realization. The repulsive presence, the one that has plagued your mind since Voitvir wounded you, is gone. The fire seems to have burned the entity away without a trace.
Master, can you hear me? Oh, you're alive. Which is more than I was expecting after what you just did.
Praise the Emperor. We passed through the flames. How can this be anything but a portent? For so it is said that the Emperor will bless the worthiest and most steadfast in their faith.
Behind Argenta, you see Idira Talas double over in a fit of nausea. The rest of the people who were following you have withered away in that fire that continues to rage mere 2 steps away from you. Did you see that? The Aquila. It was glowing.
You're delirious. Whatever it is you think you are seeing.
What happened to Lady Theodora? Did she follow us?
There was no Theodora, witch. There was an illusion, a temptation, a foul taint that tried to lead us astray. But he perceived its true nature.
Is that right, Adepta Sanctimonious? What? We'll just pretend like we didn't see the Lord's Captain standing there in the fire? Abela, you tell her.
Whatever it was, it matters no longer. Your conduct is bordering on madness, or holiness. A path opened behind you, where one moment there was fire, the next only smoldering embers remain. But what am I saying? My eyes must have deceived me. Too much smoke for my lungs. Truly, would you have received wounds like these if there had been no fire?
The wounds are merely a sign of a trial laudably passed. It is something to be proud of, the same as decorations or badges of honor.
Rise and stand tall. No element holds power over the righteous. Even if you are anticipating another wave of pain, it does not come. Your muscles feel strong and your limbs obey with you without fail. And yet, deep inside, somewhere next to your heart and stomach, you feel a certain tension akin to that of a taut string. You are at your limit, be it adrenaline or the strength in your faith. It will not carry you much further.
Did my eyes deceive me? I could swear that I just witnessed you step out of a pillar of fire with the rest following in your wake.
It was the only way. We are here in response to your Vox call.
I did not expect you would make it here in time. After all, the mutiny caught the entire crew off guard, as they were scattered all over the ship. I must say, your wounds...
I failed a 95%. I can fight, at least for the time being.
Then let us steel our souls. Our greatest trial awaits. I have gathered everyone who answered the Vox call and was able to hold a weapon. Yet I do not see the Lord Captain or her arch-militant in our midst. We are still receiving messages in her voice, but she is not responding to direct requests. I last saw Lady Theodora on the observation platform. When did you and she part ways?
It was at this very elevator, Master Edelthrak. The Lord Captain, accompanied by the Arch-Militant, headed to her chambers to retrieve an item of particular import. After that, all we heard from her were Vox broadcasts.
This is troubling, and the timing is inopportune. I am still receiving fragmentary reports from the breach. Kunrad Voigtveer was spotted there, and even what scant intelligence on his activities I have reminds me of descriptions of sorcerous rituals. If that traitor has resorted to witchcraft, we must stop him at once.
I shall go to Theodora's chambers to find her.
A reasonable approach. Take your escort with you. You may be waylaid. Once you have found the Lord Captain, you must beg her to go to the bridge and lead the counterattack. The rogue trader's appearance is sure to fill the defenders' hearts with hope, however frightened or exhausted they may be. Until next we meet, may the Emperor bless your deeds. I shall see you on the field of battle.
The Emperor gave me a vision.